What's going on, sports fans? Welcome to this episode of KFR Sportscast. I am one of your hosts, BG, and we are tag teaming it up with my boy, Big Sexy, and we're gonna go over some recent trades and some possible rumors.
Yeah.
So, trade numero uno coming out of Cleveland, Ohio. Amari Cooper, wide receiver for the Browns, has been sent up the Lake Erie, was at I-90 to Buffalo, New York to play with Josh Allen and the Bills.
Big move for the Bills. Big move. Cowboys fans are punching the air right now. Because if you remember back when Amari Cooper got traded to the Browns, the Browns only had to give away a 5th-round pick, and the Bills gave away a 3rd-round pick to the Browns for Amari Cooper. So Dallas fans are like, Jerry, what the hell are you doing? And rightfully so. And Buffalo Bills get a spot at wide receiver.
Yeah, you just got to make sure that Dak doesn't throw a fit, because if he does, it'll get intercepted. But
oh man! Oh no!
Anyways, so that obviously helps the Buffalo Bills offense. This news coming out kind of after their slim win against the Jets, who, segueing into the Jets, got a top receiver in the league. Davante Adams is going to be teaming up yet again with Aaron Rodgers in New York to rekindle an old flame from the old Green Bay days. If you guys didn't see it, he made a special appearance on the Pat McAfee show, kind of crashing the Aaron Rodgers interview. I believe it was yesterday when everything went public. And if you guys will see, depending on when I put this out, you guys will see kind of in my episode, I say I don't think he'll make like a super big immediate impact. I mean, he'll make an impact, because obviously he's still Davante Adams. But like, nowhere do I think he's gonna like come out in game one and have like 200 yards and 6 touchdowns or something ridiculous. But he's obviously going to make some of an impact just because he's Davante Adams. So
Davante Adams is still kind of healing from an injury as well.
Yep.
So it's probably gonna take him a minute to get acclimated to that offense. But I mean, this is the Davante Adams that we're talking about here. He's still a top receiver in this league. And Aaron Rodgers is still trying to find some footing with that Jets offense. Adding Davante Adams definitely helps matters. But is this going to be a case the Jets are going to jet, or is this actually going to make an impact? We'll kind of see how this plays out. I mean, obviously, the past, the track record for Davante Adams and Aaron Rodgers is a very good one. But then again, different team, different set of coaches, different offensive line, even. So we'll see. On paper, this is a really good move. But
I think it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting, most definitely. So it'll be exciting to see. I think again, I don't think it makes them like an immediate like contender, but it could.
Right.
There's room for that, obviously. Yeah. So those are the 2 biggest things, that kind of happened just, in the last 24 hours here, being Wednesday when we're putting this together. With that being said, we have some rumors too. So obviously the Detroit Lions lost a big part of their defense in Aiden Hutchinson, and with a leg fracture or a break. So he has to have surgery. He'll be out the rest of the season. So there's been some names kind of thrown around out there of, some replacements to help with that. And so one of them comes from the Jets, and Hassan Reddick. Now, I did some research on it, and it said that if the Jets were to send Hassan Reddick to the Detroit Lions, that then the Jets would have to send 2 picks to Philadelphia to backfill that trade. So I don't see so much of that happening as much. I mean, but the Jets got to do something with him because he's just kind of baggage right now. They paid all this money for him. They got to do something with him.
Yeah, and he's not playing a single down of football for him. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, it doesn't sound like he wants to play. So, I mean, at least you could make that trade with Detroit and get something. Something's better than nothing. And, yes, you have to kind of send 2 picks to Philly. So whatever you get for Hassan Reddick from a trade with Detroit would kind of be a wash, but that's better than the alternative, in my opinion. And then, another one that kind of surfaced its head with the whole Davante Adams thing was Max Crosby has been rumored to be in trade talks. Granted, these are all rumors. These are all rumors here. Man. So this is big speculation. Obviously, Max Crosby has played his entire career with the Raiders. So we'll see kind of what happens there. But a team that was rumored to be in the talks with Max Crosby would be none other than the Lions.
Man, could you... just... Max Crosby and just like his style of play is exactly, and I know we've gone over this in past episodes and everything, talking about, kind of the players that Dan Campbell and that Detroit team have drafted, and Max Crosby checks every one of those boxes.
Every box.
Yeah. Dan Campbell. Oh my God. Oh.
Yeah, no, that would be a scary pass rush duo. Well, obviously when Aiden Hutchinson returns to full health.
Yeah, man. Oh my God.
If that trade were to happen this season and Max Crosby stays, that would be absolutely disgusting. That would be absolutely disgusting.
Yeah. I mean, like if that trade were to happen now, right, and Max Crosby ends up going to Detroit. Like, Detroit's already a contender.
Yep.
You could basically pencil them in for the Super Bowl at that point.
I mean, yeah.
Bro, I mean nobody is scoring on that defense.
Yeah, I mean, they still have some, they still have a couple of question marks on that defense. Like, I mean, they played well enough. Like, they've played well enough to win some big games, right?
Yeah.
But, now they would be, if Aiden Hutchinson was healthy, right, and then you add Max Crosby to that, then yes, I would say go ahead and say that. But obviously, I would say Max Crosby would go ahead and fill that void with Aiden Hutchinson out this season, and they wouldn't miss a beat. Right. The question is will the defense be good enough without Aiden Hutchinson to get them where they need to go? That's the big question mark of the entire rest of the season for the Lions.
Yeah, and that'll be a good one to look out for, because obviously, I mean, we finished up doing our prediction videos and everything, and so both of us marked that Detroit Lions versus the Minnesota Vikings is a big game. I mean, personally, that's going to be my game of the week for me. I mean,
yeah, definitely, yeah,
and
yeah.
It's going to be fantastic. But I think, with the trades that went on, making, Buffalo just a little bit better. And, the Jets are going to get at least a little bit better, right? So, we'll see what comes out of that division. But yeah, I mean, got to keep a close eye on Detroit and kind of see how this Aiden Hutchinson thing, pans out, because I mean, there could be a sleeper on that Detroit Lions team that they may not even need to fill the Aiden Hutchinson spot, and that next guy up is like finally my chance, and he just goes out there and wrecks shit.
Yeah, right? That could happen.
You look at this. I mean, you look at the situation. You look at similarly the and I went over this in my weekly breakdown of the Bucs game. You look at that. Rashad White was out against the Saints, and so Bucky Irving, a rookie, Sean Tucker, undrafted free agent out of Syracuse. I mean, they step up. They had both those running backs had big games against the Saints.
Yeah, shout out to Sean Tucker, man.
Shout out to Sean Tucker. I love him, and I love the fact that he's wearing 44. It just warms my heart so much. And he is
Syracuse fans are all smiling everywhere. Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
But those instances of that next man up mentality, right? So just makes it, there could be, like I said, there could be that guy that's just waiting, sitting in the cut in Detroit, like, okay. And I think, the defense is going to wrap around this, right? Give him something to play for. Because obviously he was a big part of that, but like that next guy up, right? I mean, he doesn't have small shoes to fill.
No, he doesn't.
So, I mean, Aiden Hutchinson was, man, that's a beast. That's a beast of a player right there to fill. I think that's really about it, guys. I just wanted to snap in here real quick, drop some, kind of like, oh my God, this happened. Kind of stay up to date with some news and everything. Some big things happening around the NFL. Again, be on the lookout for those prediction episodes as they come out, and the recaps and film study that we've been doing week in and week out. We appreciate the love and support that you guys have been showing us to build this channel and build this build this YouTube channel back up. Nothing but love from us. Continue the support, and follow, like, comment, subscribe, all the things. If you have anything that you want to mention down in the comments, go ahead and drop it down there. Right, we're always looking out for it. But other than that, guys, we appreciate you tuning in for this short little snippet episode. I am BG, and joined with me is Big Sexy, tag team duo for this episode. We will talk to you guys later. Peace out.
Big Sexy out.